Adamu na masia sa by brass yedi pensenpensenmu bro. Z Natural Mineral Water Adaroma Anafie Castlegate Estate Ghana Limited. One Adaroma and it is enkomo we yedi bro. Sanso na Gallants air conditioners. Ono so aso yasi wo kwanhwe nkosekra you enjoy quiet and comfort. That's a Gallants air conditioners asem na make air condition bia na air condition. Okoto air condition dia Gallants air condition. GALANZ. That's what say who asem and air condition papa Gallants no. Accra number the benyom 0302631871 and 0302631877. Kumasi 0244994624. Takwa de 0244682388 and Akaswa so 0554 508038 na only one in the Inkita at home. Well, okay, Japan Kwaba, no matter saying. Libya, Libya, I'm the Kwasu.
Over Papa.
I see. Graham Diako Wati.
Graham.
National Lottery, so Diako Wati.
What do you call?
I said Libya.
Pente.
Okay.
I see.
Mene woni Iramia, Osamia. Yeah.
Now the old seems.
I said, me na mama akwenya adu baby a me no kasa ontimase.
We move petrol.
What is it again?
Minim and Sisi and Okajiri.
But obedient petrol, what is it again?
But yes, we are sure about that.
Very the national television is not because of sure. Yeah.
Minyanya. But I want to assure you, say a Kagana Sema, Ubia and Timinfa court enka. Ye Casabua and Shemano Creno enka. And to oversee a court are good. Yeah.
I see.
But what has gone on behind the scenes, I'm surprised you are telling me so difficult court. Okay. All right. So anyway, we all go and they don't be afraid. Once I mean, ma have me did troda. Assembly American piano. Anna and Penful say I know she. But in the long run,
police for Afro say you are no.
In the long run,
what be send so call.
In
the long run,
there be say was you on the Oba have a kind of crime. Say police for since last week.
Oh, police for me na ehwe me. You
See,
see,
I just
say, sir, and Trono a Ghanaian journalist here wo mudi. Eni ya mo chochro, mo kotena demo, my pick thinkers, no ma kotro. You know, be a cut to social media. Na papers and so alpha. No more than now. Police for me, no more invite.
See, the force of Moon.
Are my bokron.
One bokron. We are allegations. We are allegations. We are allegations.
First of all,
we are allegations. Last week, hereby or country previous Friday, Ombeji document every no.
Yeah.
What is wrong with that?
Almost a bit show one.
Maybe metro Menuma my bokron.
One more, we are allegations. We are allegations. Say, one who pay beer.
You see, who started here? Who started here? And then who started so here? Miss me back as last for the past 3 years. I don't be as
time. The communists if taxes. Was that no for time in now.
I said, my visa here.
Only that no crowd.
Be bad.
Maybe police.
Okay, so that's it. But national electricity system no. Person Sammy Abeba, no so didn't change more because no am toning cra. Na be busa so no so no cra tell be say na saka na and I find all office.
Na me dem sanka.
Okay. One area between revenue abrabai if well.
Oh, papa, we are see baby. I didn't know what Trona or back and the Inano, contractor. Why? Omchalo to Nea. Alaji Baturi. Ye nim Nipadua, and we knew. Gise, contractor and a catcher say Nipadua. You don't even know the number of people. Omchalo to. How? Many oh, lottery a year for what? All these things must be changed. Indeed, why I say ye can crowd ye be God disease ro ni ah well me nkwai ah na muntu omufo mu ah muntu omufo betranam ka se no mu here aya wo yo mi de omufo omufo sa ye be start gigri ye be se ye kam hye me ontumi nkam hye na truth will kill me.
We are backtracking.
Me.
Because communication minister here,
communication minister. Communication minister. Alaji Baturi. Who person? No, Yabako.
Hold on.
Yabako.
Me be some question for communication minister.
Yabako.
Auntie, we now director. What of lot of system? Abano. And the end.
Alaji. Is it the opposite also?
Yeah, you know, discussing. Miss more right. Baby, I mean, person make on honor me. Papa, we have it now. I allegations. Me tell me what who guys are born number car number be who guys are born car number. About 2 blocks.
Yeah, me so I call you bribe now.
Why did you mention the car?
I'm telling you, sir, Nipano, me or Fremi, I catch them playing, sir. Or the Ejuma ma asmes. Yes.
Okay.
But so be the Ejuma ma will be them sure say document na allow ujina so the Ejuma no many pan fraudulent and the and I still maintain it. But I can't just work with bribe.
Now what is say or say one fair Ejuma bia amobia.
If I just say that be na fair
what issue statement.
And I'm the being na fair the over catch them.
Into the police for no. Koko you know.
No, we see idea. Huh? We see idea.
There be only A+ I can say I feel the area mo. Omu nyina say obi ase me nkan bi asa.
Me nya A+. Me nya A+. Can say mo. You see, mo come my front page. Mo dey asenso enso adan na betena ha yi. E dey ba asem na kan. But a whole graphic national. Yeah, national you know, now what they mean na abeto front page say me see asenso Abu Jinapo and Esla.
Yeah, one more Abu Jinapo ni asenso, but Uka say Flagstaff House.
Yes.
Uka
yes.
Flagstaff.
Yes.
And A+ double Abu
no. Abra na A+ akawie. What they say? And now me know yet here last week. Na A+ I said no.
No, I'm king no.
But 2 weeks ago, one car said Flagstaff House.
No, it doesn't change anything. Or say on waka na A+ is so can. Now man for so can. Now me crash
on the guy can about Flagstaff House. And A+ be body.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Alaja Kwaba, but I need to share buga. I didn't
No, and never come. And never come. Make up battery baby, but they say me to cry. Menu, you're called a come up. Make up battery, but baby, I'll start here. What should I I come in Tremano. Oh, and I never cop out.
Enra. Michia, former president.
Mama.
John Mama.
Oh, Krum.
Osime fan Kramano.
Oh, Krum.
Osi. Social media no who say menino. Edi efo nyina kan. Into o pink shorts. Ana me no. No say na minim de ka fa ye ho de na me say. Yes ma cho. Ah. Esi wa funu se bufu. Na papa say friend yogurt. Yogurt. If you are Rosie, and you are need to read your
Sa shots in the Ajibe Bia, photo in the Bia. Now, you been to be I don't know. Let me say what.
And Christ me about yogurt and Afa Malaji.
Yeah, come on. Yanko body a chair.
Good. No me saying.
Oh, so far so good. So far so good. God loves us. God loves this country.
Okay. But you have been an advocate, say 30% of our promises is unachievable.
No.
You are going over patrol for that now.
Me.
Got two major ones. Two major ones.
Listen, I'm not going to approve. I'm going to vote for MP publicly.
Okay.
Right.
I'll vote for them.
Right.
If they are able to achieve 30%.
But two major ones, one district, one factory, and then free SHS. Alaji, free SHS, you can't doubt it again.
Masa. Yeah, Ghana for why? You are here on behalf of the people of Ghana. Into but now, that's a person we are buying propaganda. Yeah, don't do that to yourself.
But okay, Japan, what went on in Central? No, the police being
one district, one factory.
Okay, so this
yeah, well, Chroma Mama, or promises of building 200 senior secondary schools.
The Muhammad, me,
we're 30. Nana Akufo-Addo be just, oh, 10 penny.
Yes, yes.
One district, one factory. Baku kura omunsi here.
Alhaji.
Chire me be esi baku. Chire me be omunsi baku. Ah, we ye nyina yo Ghana. He factory be na yesi. 9 months.
Who the 8 months in this year?
Me the 6 months next year.
Who do fear 6 months?
And me the 6 months next year.
Me a contractor. The cash be up.
Me a contractor. Me a contractor. Opa, I'm a contract. Me see am within 6 months.
6 classroom block man.
That me see. Tell me one factory. Chroma almost here. And a dear in a factory ni eh.
Me say.
Obia ko don the pineapple. And a whole baba in the factory. And a mako adopt to. Mudia.
Na abani ankran yo
Masa ya kasa samuya. Tell me, his car is an abani shame. Tell me. They don't even have any paper showing the blueprint. How the one district, one factory ever call. Up to now, my business has some year. Almost 20. SHS no who cano. Ever pim there. Source of funding.
People's government.
Me say source of funding. We are a media
What
man.
is your problem? Abansi obey ejuma. What is source of funding? Abaya and 1 year ejuma.
Anya na no be say ya tia brese ye be na omunka
Matters of sustenance.
I'm not talking about sustenance. Me say source of funding. Enya me na me bisa Ghana for nyina education is obia e bisa.
But enya end
source of funding.
Whether the
afesu tie I don't know. Aye basa. Says ya me ni ukasai. Even government official omun police. They don't know how the policy
Secretariat
is.
for Free SHS.
Master, what is the policy? Is it according to the MPP manifesto? Because no Ghanaian child will be denied access to SHS based on his or her inability.
No qualified candidates. No qualified candidates.
Master, for MPP or MPP manifesto on education. If there's this qualified candidate for what? Be so uno ya uta ambushing Crawford. Be MPP manifesto for 2016, whether they qualify it with qualification. Be so you last read it here. And Akufo-Addo has parroted it, even as recently as a Oko Isiriji. Okay, no Ghanaian child. Yohana Muka said, we are not going to extend IMF. That's all right. Yes, here we have extended.
Alhaji, you have to check that records well. Me Aka sounds Mati, but I've checked.
You've checked?
Yeah.
When?
You have to check it well.
That one.
I know, say, last day, 2018.
And there's an extension.
No. You check that.
Check what?
No, government extends contract with
President Akufo-Addo in July said they will not extend it beyond 18.
No. Even at the meet the press. Meet the press.
Yes.
He was emphatic that they are not.
They will not extend it.
Yeah, until I'm
I don't know if they could do 2019.
And I'm saying check your facts.
Okay, no, boy, that means that it's not going beyond. It's ending as it's supposed to end.
Yeah, that is what I know. Still.
In
the Mateo CTF, so we discuss it. So I went there to check. Say it is not extension to a but all your budget 2017 November, which is 2018. At 2018 no, at over
2019.
And the clear year.
Me say I'm quoting Nana Akufo-Addo.
Oh yeah, no, me
I'm quoting Nana Akufo-Addo.
I agree with you.
The government, the program with the fund would not go beyond 18th April. I'm quoting him.
I agree with you. And I'm saying that
it will not go beyond
the same thing, but budget now we year 2017 November.
Now,
October 2018.
All this. Papa it had the beer 21 billion every China. Because of $94 million spent on extended facility. No. $94 million spent. Otiana, what Bonnie team said 21 billion is coming. 21 billion. Why are you chasing 94 billion?
Million.
Why are you chasing 94 million? President Mama ka some way that I say, oh, nyam betina konyanzwa. You won't understand it. Namu say, hey, I feel na kufa ribo umia. Ahun say, for Ghana to succeed in its economic management and policies, you need credibility. You need policy credibility. It's only the fund.
Okay,
the IMF World Bank for na bet me amount.
You remember area na okon so.
Omo who says asitina no investors start say omo chuchu omo nine because Ghana economy omo slow.
You remember how? Okay, Japan, but Boalaji on this matter of any yeka sector minister Eddie Abbas will be biara or self-factor say obono in terms of additional say all SHS there. Abamba ye do baby in the room. On the akonya so akoso can na me bisa question say na if na kufa sika ba e ba wo the minister consistently waka it say onim de oye and aban so nim de oye but Alhaji still have doubts
na Alhaji de say o de enipati betoa na nye NDC ya obeka say nye nipati enti obe doubt but otikuremu na nneoma nso ekoso o de ase be bia no kureni media menene ya adwen kakra ne say wakotu president say was no child will be left behind me mo de na kama adwen yem say from JHS no echo high school no de obi abeko go America sa no we no omo faili nipa no na mom from high school no echo university no o de say nti say ne ye to say be a cut off point no to 24, meaning those who have qualified.
Yeah, those who have qualified, yeah.
To secondary school and I think they be a large be right. But as for the free SHS, it's coming online. And what is his problem? What Tikroma? We are implementing it. The minister is doing it. He's constantly reminding you. What is his problem? Ma who time never says September baby kemono na omo ma starting omo anko yi hwe ana. Mimbom, na mene MPP phobia argument. When you say free education, free SHS no. Now, me ba echo second year no. Also they started from first year. Na me ba echo second year so.
Equity na no.
Equity say that equity. I have a problem. Yes. Na me party for a year argument say. So we say me say me ba second year. I'm equally handicapped. Bamidi Takashi Enetia. And why would somebody enjoy from the first year? Which means free SHS na okano. Meanwhile, me about second year because third year only enjoy. That is where I have a problem. Odia say, now when say once you say
free SHS.
Free SHS.
1, 2, 3.
Right, but they also argue say it's a policy, and every policy you have to start from until they are starting
during the campaign. Did you tell Ghanaians this?
They are starting with the first.
Did you tell Ghanaians?
Alhaji, let me finish.
Alhaji,
let me finish.
Did you tell Ghanaians whether you are going to start with first year? Simple question, harmless question. More can check Ghana for first year. Nana Akufo-Addo all over was see. Nana Akufo-Addo Ghana.
Money on Nasimoka.
Yeah, I'm be taught in flow.
Money Nasimoka.
Flow.
Well, as for free SHS, one try you fine. At least it's better than not doing anything at all. In the first group now start here. It gives hope to the next Omoba, Omo JHS 3, no? Any two say they are going to go to school free. And we are in the right direction. We have done it.
Okay.
And we will continue to do it.
Okay.
And a large person who the source of it. The source of funding is just prudent management.
Oh.
Case closed. Prudent management. Yes. And the money that will come, everything I'm 1 year, free SHS easily. And you shouldn't doubt anything. Say we are blocking a lot of holes. Na masi kabi phone somewhere. Yeah. And say your money abine to me esisia. And Alhaji money nyo
Aban who to me all the loopholes. Aban Ben. Inti say say
Jalaje jengum sa.
Yengum sa. But menti wase o.
And yes, I won't team as unim ni American. Unim ni America. There be America some way.
Men so me come the who count there.
Alaji.
The unim
wa ma unkranhye ama onyina so say. No matter the challenges and circumstances, the free SHS no. It's happening. Wasaji atumu say anko no nti asem no nim biem de nko be person ka ebe obi.
In this modern era, 21st century. All this big initiative iba. Bibia ni ho, states bia ni ho. Chill where you are, where you are going to, and where you expect to reach.
Is that what we should say government?
I'm asking you. All education is in Ghana, including conference of heads of government assisted secondary. They don't even know. And you mean American? Maybe educationists. Educationists are even worried. In fact, this week schools are starting. Conference will say even 20% or more cars are buying more almost as 20% or more. Are buying say or more got Bobisian every contractor for. Can you imagine? Is this a policy that is sustainable? Or more got Bobisian. Yeah, who be not feeding grant contractors now or not feeding yeah, who be. Baby, I say, oh yeah, and I respect Dr. Adokufo among all the top MP people on Kwana were candid, and you could see the patriotism in him. He didn't use it as partisan. Was he? Obiase yeah, free as you mean back wow, workers in Ghana. Now work or to Nana Akufo-Addo for sake. Ebe ya, yam pagana for what you. Na intuition next year. So they better to win. The fact that we promise, yes, more promise. Abraham munim budget, munim whole, munim sika. Mobile na musi mama we be bia ama dompeni kura wa we be account. Internet just way keke it is not possible the way you wanted to start it. And in national interest, it's not about partisan. They will laugh at you, but you will get a breathing space. The Ghanaians, your opponent will laugh at you. Before they wake up next year, no, you have send a Muhammad car say he is going to fix Dumso, even if it means losing the election. This year, Nana Akufo-Addo say, oh, Omasofu, how can you take 6 months to solve? Abra, you have not even added 1 kilowatt and megawatt, 1 kilowatt since Obaye. Ghana for you say, Muhammad solve Dumso, but Nana Akufo-Addo be inherit here. It is Nana Akufo-Addo, an MPP. Et ye, Dr. Adokufo ni advice no as per moi. A simple Ghana for ye nemo ye ba yes o man sikasem enti ye sremu mo ma ya fi ba ho. Na mo atumubu ma stakeholders ai expert mo atase na mo ye bibia so that mo roll out. There's no hiccup. Sisi aye start bibi ye ni say you left to any be na okay. What is the equity in the whole thing? The same students from the same Ghanaians going to school, 1/3 will be benefiting from government scholarship. The remaining 2/3 are not benefiting. Even within the 1/3, no, another one is, you see, just ultra during the campaign, and people for say, JSS, there's not going to be exam again. A wholesale promotion. And I've been listening to Nana very well.
Alaji, what do you need the minister to tell Ghanaians?
What has he told? What has he told us? It's very important because he's not doing it for 4-year period. For heaven's sake, let's get it in our heads. The free SHS is not going to be practiced for 4 years. It's for posterity, for heaven's sake. It is a foundation in your wronger. Your conclusions will always be faulty. And that is why, that is why we are having challenges in our 3-year, 4-year senior HI. President Kufuor was sister, Mills was sister. Up to now, we are toying with the life of our future generation. And the kase obiani wa kase enye eye na momonto mubu na munye bibia ye so that when you roll it out, we know we are chasing IMF for just $74 million, less than 400 million cedis. You budgeted 400 million for the SHS this year. Also, from what the experts are saying, almost each child would need about 1,000 Ghana cedis. you are talking well over close to 500 million. So your budget already is in deficit. Man, share how you are going. And this is even conservative estimates. Because about to me abrosa, because moody hot meal, moody free school free uniform, moody textbooks, bibi account. They say as more musika. Ka start nanka 20% I hit school beer account. Oh, capable somehow. Man, where the money is coming from. And nobody is doubting the policy, but its sustainability. That is what we are worried.
Okay.
We will wait. Every because they went 4 years time when the MPP is voted out. Then you put that mess on the incoming government.
Japan wrap up on this free SHS issues.
You know, on say Alaji Bature, he makes contradictory statements. Or can way? What is that? Maybe Oka say, na Kufuado, and President Kufuado, a buy in 6 months, and what do you do so?
Yeah, also want me for 6 months.
6 months, and so you know, Kania. But you same person sit here and say everything Nana Kufuado. President Kayano, also within 6 months. Why in Yana? And who say yanyo? Yeah, because all the time you're
back. Is that what I said?
No, all the time you're back continuously.
Onyeshi. Is that what I said?
Months. Yes. That be as
you
nothing has changed.
You see, I don't want to interrupt. But you allow him to make this.
No. But Alaji, the Bia statement.
For Premier, say
the Bia statement. Yeah, was it Bia partner?
In this particular discussion, we're talking about the free SHS.
And me conclude. So we say only pay for 6 months per and correct to doom so dia. And your bonse man na Kufuado say 6 months, 7 months. Or cast or bear free SHS. At least what we say nipa no. Oh, dear, say. Yeah, bonsam.
Mama see 30 bungalows. Who bonsam? 30.
Okay, 200.
Never was 30.
Who see 30 in 4 years?
There be any 4 years. 4 years and yes 30. You see 30. No, that was about the second year. The second year.
About in 4 years.
The second year.
200.
Okay, so Enko report now quickly. Yeah, share the
episode. Now I'm Stone Cubic. You
remember Stone Cubic?
Because I'm so baby.
I don't know.
I mean, take the one do the start.
They say who have say. They don't go. Yeah.
My ID.
We will sue government over withdrawal of exploration permit. Exton Cubic, and making kind of we on top that.
Okay, guy.
Exton Cubic Group Limited has said it will turn to the court of law over government's revocation of its exploration licenses for bauxite in the Tano Ofen Forest Reserve. The Minister of Lands and Natural Resources, Peter Amewu, had explained that the directive was issued because the company's 3 mining leases were invalid. Mr. Amewu explained that the company's failure to provide key documents covering its acceptance of the lease, notice of pendency, environmental impact assessment, and other statutory requirements rendered the lease invalid. In a letter to Exton Cubic, Mr. Amewu said the absence of publications of the Gazette of Notice of the pendency of the company's applications and service of the notice on the various entities specified in the law is contrary to both Section 13.2 of Act 703 and Regulation 177 of LI 2176, Minerals and Mining Regulations. So it goes on and on and on. Alaji Baturi.
You know what? Sir, you know, any bauxite here, Ecoba, and you know, maybe one technical point. I don't care who gets you know, but the transitional team, law, I was said by October. Now, UBBR will handing over notes. You have it. Maybe I'm a DBD free banner. Why? Near all kicking in maybe or you see transitional you know, and Kobe who say, Sa 27th and now 29th, no, they were not supposed to do that. Period.
Okay, Honomami Musa Kakra. As I say, mine is sipo. Because I believe that there should be a cut-off point for a major decisions will take it.
Yes.
The limiting.
Yes.
And now say, yeah, man, that 10 ones or mandate for 4 years. On course, we a taking decisions.
Or mandate for 4 years. but the new law, the transitional, you say, by October.
That's on Kratanu Bibia.
Why you bia, why you bia, what document, what they are told, what you say. From there, statutory payments normally a year.
In collaboration with the incoming government.
Right, and no there, you can't avoid it. What you say. By signing major contracts, like what they did, was wrong. Was wrong, honestly. I don't care who does it. If Eston Kibi can do it, Ghana Benyan taxes a film, I don't have a problem. But let's do proper a year. Ebema Ubia Motono. Me, I have nothing against Ibrahim and his company getting this. Because me yebia me pay. We're gonna need. But all I'm saying is that proper procedures must be followed. That's it. Okay. What you say? And if by our own laws, near each other say by October, I was saying why you handing over notes. You come and you come and continue. When we near, you can continue.
That's why when you cry the processes, you have to still continue the process.
Me patch say the new government in Abano, ebe who say 3 years, 4 years, and you must say now you're better. Into your buying for our if it's your own government, you continue your policies. But if it is not your government, a new person aba, or to me, or to and you may be a officer, uncle ye. But this contract was signed in December 27th or so. What you say? Abino, what who say changes about? Why rush? Abra, why you handing over a year? Why do you even rush to go and do that? Me the only problem me what what you say? Enti some will be can woman can't Ghana for how they awarded the contract to them. Who be say where I say Yamana? Who be say where I say I don't know the Amintias. In this summer and the sign at the end of the man. In this summer. You see, let us do things properly. Nama ubia honto. Entina, debi media meka. Look, ubia ye Ghana ni. Enti I don't have a problem. But enise ubi sisi ubi. This is my beef.
That is the word. Thing. That is the word.
Yeah. Enise ubi sisi ubi. Yeah. Enti okaso oko quarter is in order. Let him go and prove his case. Why it should not be cancelled. Why it should be given to him. Hey, as simple as that. What do you say? Babino, the funny thing about who is if Obia were involved Biano, why? You want to take a decision? I didn't dinner about
Osachon.
They
makes government laughable because we have almost 4 ministers. That's my concern. I call Asempa for Kujine Makabano. The sector minister, he said there's nothing untoward, there's nothing wrong. Ashanti Regional Minister who documentation by sector minister from EPA4 become myself, external cubic also become myself. It's now where and they are saying they have documents that almost choice metria 10,000 or court amam kwan say me say bakotua EPA4 my say but nina na ban ma clear Eston Fonso ma clear. So the question that you're asking, what is the real soup there?
Yeah, in the court will decide.
Court should decide.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
Alaji, any other information at Owana?
I'm not surprised about Nistop mission. Very important issue. You look at how he just rubbish it and just scratch the surface. Now, you are a businessman. You are. Listen to me. You are a businessman. You are a businessman.
Yes, you should go to court. You should go to court.
I don't know about the transition law, but there is no law in Ghana that forbids a sitting government from signing contract after it loses.
Then how do you prepare your handing over?
Masa.
That transition law or act, no?
Yeah.
Minim say a mark in October, all the new man ma egu hoya. Uni who kwans
that's
where
okay, we'll check. There is no law. Every president has up to the midnight of 6th January to act as president.
And you do transitional law.
It has nothing to do with this particular issue. First of all, Kenyan upon. Mamen can say, and yet 29 December nuna sabi. Eston keep before. Kojina hona yaji your friend lines is no. And this is Amehu here, the Lands and Natural Minister. Let me quote him what he said. This is what Amehu said just some 2-3 weeks ago. Was it the project commenced somewhere in 2013? This is the Lands and Forest Natural Resources Minister. They began due diligence processes through which they were granted the prospective lease around 2015. What? The minister was saying it. Mm-hmm. They have the entry permit from the Forestry Commission and the necessary EPA processes are done during the exploration period. Amehu stated. He continued, the Exton keeping was still within the exploration framework, which is to end in December 2017. Just 2-3 weeks ago, Amehu, Lands and Natural Resources Minister, stated the facts. That company didn't just wake up after the NDC lost the election before they were giving lines. They started spending money, doing the exploration, going through the processes, through the EPA, through the Forestry Commission, through the Mineral Commission, and so on and so forth.
That's Ken's question.
That is what, no, that is why, and yet it's not Ken who is asking. You were asking. He didn't ask.
But he said that will be a chino.
You said so before.
What is
happening is that look, let them cancel. Let them go ahead and cancel it. Okay. Your government is in power today. So you have all the power invested or vested in the president.
The three of us, we disagree to that.
I'm coming. Listen to me. I'm making a submission. Aban is only a man that he cannot turn into a woman. Aban can do anything. But sana mo pese ebu manwa. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Because this project, the cancellation is nothing but political. And I'm wondering whether Akufo-Addo is in charge. I sitting here, I don't believe Akufo-Addo is in charge of this government. Because Akufo-Addo would not allow this gross abuse of people's rights. He will not allow it. And I know he has refused, and Kennedy confessed it here. Nana said they shouldn't go after anybody. Mm-hmm. That's not his style. Open sky and chino. But don't deliberately go and destroy people's business. We have less than 3 years to go for an election. MPP could win the power again, but they can also lose, just like Mama did the first time. And that's why I'm saying, if this is how you want us to build this country, let's go ahead. When the NDC comes back,
tit for tat.
Is that how to build a nation?
But that's the point you are building.
Is that how to build a nation? I am against it. But yesterday, a senior member of the NDC called me and said, Alaji, you are with this position, said, we should reconcile and build this nation. They say, I mean, more warning. When we win power, please, impact moral persuasion. Mr. Mikrama, Afedia, Afunomi. Because in the MPP for a year, and yes, I need to change mind. NDC supporters in Nebia, and I mean, if you want a fresh page, call for a fresh page. Yeah, sometimes you want to do certain things. No. It's not about provoking a lot. Let me also tell you, Honorable, today, let me tell you a privilege. It depends on the leader. And I respect the conversation over here. Umani a privilege to the public. Yesterday, is that former President Mahama was talking about your issue. You know why? Because a baby was one a part of it. Your access to your money was an issue. It took him, he was a vice president, he was handicapped. It took him when he became a president to get your money for you. Yeah. So he was telling us that kind of amanious seminar, it doesn't make the country healthy because even Sikano, this is the president I quote him. Time the value of that said money in the crowd. I don't know. It will be a businessman. No, you man go and na me chira says obekaya mrebi mba habe chira obia aban started Fourth Republic from Rawlings. Mistakes are here. from President Kufuor. I'm sure all these former presidents, when they have the opportunity, some of the decisions they took, they won't repeat it. And then I say, Nana Akufo-Addo is privileged to have the better hindsight than all these presidents. And I'm aware, said he doesn't want anybody to go after any indigenous business. So if it is true that Nana is not in support of this kind of attitude, who are the people running the show? When a public knowledge said the government has gone to China to pledge our natural resources for a return of 21 billion. A funny 21 billion that will never come. That is the whole thing. The Chinese say, we hear you have given it to some company, so unless we see you abrogate the contract, our money is not coming. What is the Caprebiaba since the Baumia return? Have you even heard any discussion going on about it? China for said, no, they are not yet sure. So the government is bulldozing. Why?
But at one point,
Look, let me show you something. Let me show you something. Let me show you something.
Now I'm
let me show you. I
would
like to hear his comment about it. This is the letter of cancellation. This is the letter for cancelling the project. One cancellation, 2 letters. Ghana for These are the letters Amewu signed yesterday. That is what I'm saying. It's political. It's reminiscent of Nana Akufo-Addo charging Chikata with the president versus Chatu Chikata instead of the state or not the republic. Because they were in a haste. These are 2 letters. These are 2 letters yesterday. Terminate.
It be different, and I said. Me say it be different, and I said letter it be different.
How can you use 2 letters to terminate one contract the same day within 3 hours? How can you do that?
But the minister read his statement to the press. Out with one statement. Which of the statement already, you know? Which one is that? I'm not on.
Already Bako. Actually, and I was the second one by. This tells you that they are in a haste. Hear mistake be they are revoked. They almost say it is invalid. You know, so many things. Section no, air council contract no. Almost say it doesn't speak to that. So now you see, Ghana 4, you see what they've done. 1 cancellation, 2 letters. Now let the company go to court with this even evidence to demonstrate government's bad faith in the termination of the lease. This alone demonstrates, say, Omusheda. One day, the same day. Why would you do this? Why would you do this?
Are they different?
They are different. That's why I brought it here to show it to you. They are different. You read it. Former Honorable Kanajibon, no one kind. Let me look at the last page. You will see that one of them was revoked.
The failure to obtain. Okay, I'll see you last page. Sorry. Okay, we'll show no is the same. Okay, so maybe kind last page, no. The absence of publication in the Gazette of Notice of
not even publication. Why not publication? Any minister.
What's the page in Pacho?
Any minister.
Alaji Pacho. The failure to obtain an environmental permit, operational permit, as well as the various statutory infractions leading to the purported grant of the 3 mining leases to the company render the purported leases invalid and of no effect. Please be informed in the event that you have not already been advised that the company has no valid mining rights in the designated company areas. The company is further advised to desist from entering the land under reference to prevent any further security breaches.
One cancellation, not only 2 letters about. Why?
Okay.
What is the purpose?
The failure to obtain.
What is the purpose?
In the circumstances and in accordance with Section 87 of Act 703, the 3 mining leases are hereby revoked. Okay, so which one are we going by?
I don't even know which one they are talking about, but I'm saying that they are
bad time.
Ba Anapa by 11. Well, we have a press conference and a woman who said, "Oh, my mistake." And one of the mistakes is that the section that allows the minister to terminate the lease also provides the company 120 days to rectify whatever.
I don't know why the ministers are doing all these things to this administration. What is happening?
And this is normal. Obianco Pompuska over $20 million. Exploration. Nasa Sabi, I'm publishing what Gazette so and to Ministry of Lands. I was Omunko publish. Minister, no,
what could be happening?
And your contractor, and I say, Niyaman,
what's happening?
So if it is not done, won't you give them the opportunity to do it? Then you say you've cancelled. Meanwhile, it is the state of Ghana. It is not NDC government. It is not MPP government. The state of Ghana that gave them the permit. It is not that you are denying them the money that they have spent, given that you have given them all the permits, and including even the forest. And this was not done during the NDC regime. It was done under the MPP regime. Okay. The Forestry Commission.
Maybe. Okay, Japan, what is happening? Say John, say on the from
Well, first of all, before I address this, you made a statement.
Yeah.
I was telling to read the last part.
I think say
so that you see that what I'm saying is to read this
one. Because
I think say when it comes to the president, there are similarities where President Mahama, in fact, by nature, when you're vindictive. That I'll tell you. Politics and my corners President Mahama and then Yere said they are not, and I repeat, they are not vindictive. President Akufo-Addo or Nene Yere, they are not vindictive. And just as you said, President Nukrano be taking decisions on your the pressure on him Krano ebetimi asenium. Ebi your Krano on your aware. Me can gratitude. Emra President Mahama Kazi in Tuap Sigan Mam. He called me later to say, oh, me who say Christmas is back. Me so watch on today, me more $3.5 million amount. I'm so President me do as baby, my am connection grad over to Sigan baby. What you say? Which means and ye be biana President no on top. And now we are aware. I won't say on top. But we're aware. Because ministers, civil servants, they've all been given power, sir. Ombetimi aye nyomabia without the knowledge of them. Samimbe jina catcher say, President Mahama, why you been vindictive? I'm lying. Neire, no. But greed, you know, a buy and a domco position. I can say the same thing about President Akufo-Addo. The man sat with me one night in my house. Away. He asked me a question. Now I was surprised. Because I don't said, now as my American war, President Akufo-Addo, me boy about Kuswa can be a family. He tells me, I know, besides, I can. Say, when can we stop this? Say, I buy way back, no, a big will be a human. I buy way back, no, I bet you we have to. When can we get a cutoff point? And I was surprised. Wow. Now, I felt I'm near close more. So, to me say, on you interested in say, Oba, yeah, Obaji Obi Ajuma. So, I see the same thing in President Mahama. I was sitting here lie. Where a fine gentleman say, Bonipa, when he trim say, go after, no. Now, you say, me the pardon, no. Now, politics and I say, tell me, Mammy Pebasama Manisi. But politics in maybe I no credit be anwaka, but no granny, like Alaji Bature is saying, Mimi dear, where evidence is said here, I can speak to it. Why do you rush to commit blunders like this?
1 minute.
Yeah, I was pointing to Omisi.
Maminka sa, Maminka wanka, Bessa, but what you know when you. Yes, yeah, but why would you even commit blunders like this? And who sections now will go to know. What you say? Media, all I'm saying is that Ghana, by large battery, near me person who say, so person who convince me can Japan say there should be a cut-off point to send your President Akufo-Addo can one. Condemn what they did to
exactly so.
condemn what they did to me. And I sit here and tell you, say, I don't think President Mahama that I know would do that to me.
Do you need me to condemn it?
Yeah, because
he just gave you a testimony about what President Mahama said about you.
Yes.
He just gave you a testimony yesterday.
Yes.
So why me?
Me say wo. My young condemn.
You're fresh, please.
What you say? But say why condemn one? Me am it here. No way.
Okay, you do me, I do you.
No.
You do me, I do you. If I don't condemn, then it should be done to the end.
No, but why don't you want to condemn? Why don't you want to condemn? What has been done in the past? Why don't you want to condemn?
Masa.
Medium Nipa. I sit here and tell you, say, up till now, World Cup, Onkobo Brazil, all TV stations are covering your trio. I come in ETV. Up till now, Menu Kasa, even MPP are Bambaso. Netu because of KNet. What you say? But if you don't sit here and condemn, say KNet, when I brought this committee meeting, Fuseni, who is my ranking member, they all condemned me because GBC Fono didn't even know, say, new ones, somebody didn't know, said this was it. You call break. They went to find out, came back and confirmed. Say, up to now, you America. What you say? One day, na be office ho. Na assembly no ye panta na whatever. Alaji Batude, woman de awhwa akwa no boot hu What you were office who crap padlocks? Yes, overlock. I like that. I cannot create 2,000. Make Tijuana, say, boys, and I'm dead woman who work on Tokwa. We don't have the graduate. You're 2,000 cities. A whole company like this. 2,000 cities. Oh, crap padlocks. Now, no, baby, or the 2,000. What you say? All these things we have to condemn. Who condemn what? Yes. Sir Obisika, a year Juma. Na Tisania President Mahama Ekan, the partner Bakudio, or no, mistakenly, he took a loan. May come President Mos Ma years can or Boca $600,000. Yeah, or Boca 600,000. And my bank because it took about 4 years as I said, maybe the 5 years, 6 years, you know. Yamia don't know, me am sick of the executive yentino. They send you all can do and at least I still got something out of it. So it is out here now condemn way. It's now condemn way here.
It's perfect. It's not about condemnation.
No, I like it. I guess
then it means people are not being fair to me. People are not being fair to me.
I like that. No,
because I sat here and said when we started this experiment about Fourth Republic, Rawlings regime committed a lot of blunders. President Kufuor also committed blunders. Mills committed blunders. Mahama committed blunders. But there has been improvement throughout. And Akufo-Addo stands the best chance
to improve it more.
To even turn it over. Sahana Maker. Say infractions there, they will happen. But Akufo-Addo has the benefit of hindsight.
Okay. Sir, President Akufo-Addo nso betimi ayesadi we ya. Obia won fa no a onye MPP ni abaye adwan. Onfa clear conscience. Because they go there and Ramimi say information that they brought to me about national identification. NDC for na de bremi. Womu kase papa iwe miana no a eye doctor bia muso wo senator or fake PhD no. He was the guy who had the technical with Professor Tefa. And that alone Abrochina Professor Tefa will resign. And NDC has this document. I didn't even know say Dr. No and Nayasi ne kwaba sem was senator no. Only Professor Tefa and a technical valuation of the name. NDC has it. They brought it to me. But the Americans say, what can say? There should be a cut-off point. President Akufo-Addo has said there should be a cut-off point. If our employer will be our 1 year MPP near. Onye Jumani ye. More fast sabotage. What is sabotage? Me am here. I will kick against it.
Okay, Alajuma report back. Working camera. There are 2 mushrooms here. Appear Stadium. I say Bonibia, why you fit bra wakase tia be see na no pay. Okone kutu dwanim onyamedi se ofa che no.
Debia or Pacho, with the channel.
All right.
Oman, the American say, Obian from so, you only fat requires any banindi. But say, Udi Patapani Takashi, yeah. Can who say, oh no, won't now forever. And we just saw the NDC out of power. When they were in power, certain ministers were behaving like their thing goes. And then, what are they? Where was it? The failure to obtain environmental permit, operational permit, as well as blah, blah, blah. Leading to the purported...
Honestly, media,
you revoke the land.
And then honestly, I think, sir, the government should sit down with Eston Cubic, say, ABR, maybe 50 something kilometers.
Cubic,
56.64 kilometers. 22.46, 32 point. They should meet them halfway because they've also invested. They should. Media, we are all Ghanaians. Mentisa Alaji Baturi. We are all Ghanaians. With this evidence, with this evidence, media made me feel say, ABR 56.64 kilometers for one company.
Endorse.
Yeah, money be. Obia nyebi. We yebi. Sikano. Obia yebi. Ibrahim di be pema. Miss di be pema. Now she say, you progress. What do you say?
Alaji.
What do you call it?
What document does that go?
What do you call it?
Debia, oh sorry, me can't. Me, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say?
Yeah, you don't balance
in one breath, what if vocalisis?
No, I see what
yeah. No,
a serious issue.
No, what end up nicely by saying
because
the government should sit down with this party
and then they can take
even you see, I doubt whether the Chinese would be able to do that because the truth of the matter is, in a box side, since 1920 something, and they had this coffee.
Don't doubt.
Other places are more.
Okay, is that natural mineral water? And then was Samsung Castlegate Estate Ghana Limited. And the air conditioner be just Papa Gallant's air conditioners. And then was the same as my
Can you imagine 29th December? Every day transitional, and the transitional,
okay,
honestly,
the Americans say license process it take about 3, 4, 5 years.
Okay, good, but we so by the close of the 4th year for Nanado, so execute almost 35%. Openly, you have to show.
So to me, MP4 to me execute 30% of our promises.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, because the definition of 30%,
of course, difficult.
Restoration of allowance. SHS.
Oh, difficult.
One district, one factory.
Me purchase. For example, so I want to establish how many districts now? 116. 106. So I want to build 50
new factories.
50 new factories. Or want to dams. Dams in one village.
No, revival.
Or want to 100 dams. 100 dams. And I want to 3 SHS.
They say, I say, Kasaba.
Now you see. Now you see. That is a promising. Tell me this is a promising on mangoes.
Mangoes, yes. Intimate 4 companies.
Yeah.
Papa, we young people now 4 years time. You remember studio we might be something. Now we Laura. Or the Chinese for.
Laura,
Laura,